for the middle school Little Brown Jug. So junior high trying to follow the steps this year of the high school team and bringing that Little Brown Jug back to Colgrove. My name's Josh Weaver. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us here tonight. We really appreciate it. Chesapeake will be, Chesapeake will have the ball first, I believe, and they will get started here shortly. We've got to get our scoreboards up, don't we?
Chesapeake will begin 1st and 10 from their own 35.
And in between times, we're going to get this stuff set up, guys. We're going to meet up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, for the meantime, we will have your scoreboard here shortly. It's going to be pitch out to Chesapeake. Hits in the backfield. A big hit there running the ball. Number 2, Wade Hankins takes him down. And it's going to be just short of a first down for Chesapeake.
Curtis Brandenburg, their ball carrier. Gain of 9, it'll bring up a 2nd and 1.
He's 2nd and 1 coming up here for Chesapeake. Chesapeake in that double wing formation that they have become so used to running for several years now. It's going to be a run to the fullback, and he's going to be bottled up. It looks like he's going to have just enough for the first down, and it is going to be first down Chesapeake at the 45-yard line.
Play results in a first down. We'll bring up 1st and 10 from the Chesapeake 46.
Chesapeake under center, motion. It's going to be pitched right back to the fullback. He's going to spin out of it, pick up a couple yards, looks like about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Panthers. Give it just a second, guys. We're going to get your scoreboard up. Looks like a direct snap shotgun formation. Motion is going to be an option play. And he runs right down the middle. And Hankins able to pull. No. And he's going to drag Hornets down to the inside the 5. And it will be a first down and goal for the Chesapeake Panthers. Big hit there, looked like a direct snap. I don't think that was the normal quarterback. That Wildcat formation. Just speaking double wing, looks quarterback sneak. That should have been everybody stopped. The center snapped the ball, but nobody else moved. On the sneak, Scarberry able to bring the ball carrier down at the 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal now from the 1. And is he going to be stopped? And the signal is a touchdown. So Chesapeake will draw first blood here on homecoming with an early advantage of 6-0, pending the extra point. Direct snap. It's going to be a pass, and he's wide open, so the two-point conversion is good. So after, with 5:04 left to go here in the first quarter, Chesapeake with early lead, 8-0. Oh. Our scoreboard is not wanting to play nicely on that scene, so we'll get that one fixed up here. We've got a couple fans here who are trying to pick the boys up and get going. Hey, Terry Gore, how's it going? Tuning in over on YouTube. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us here. And it's going to be Hornet ball here at the 35 to get started for their first opportunity here. Carpenter will be under center. No, it's Smith under center. Kicks it back to Caden Murphy. Murphy navigates his way for about a 6-7 yard gain.
Caden Murphy, your ball carrier.
And it's going to be 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the Hornets.
Bring up a 2nd down and 3 from the 42.
Second play coming up here for the Hornets. Murphy, deep power I formation. First time we've seen that this year. Smith hands it to Turner, and Turner is going to carry for a tough 3 yards, but he'll be across the 45, and it will be a Hornet first down.
First and 10 from their own 45.
You guys let us know where you're tuning in from. We appreciate y'all coming on and hanging out with us here tonight. Smith under center. And it's going to be a pass play. Smith being chased down just over the outreached arms of Caden Murphy. That was going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 here coming up for the 45. And Murphy, looks like he had his fingertips on it, but just couldn't quite bring it all the way in. Double wing here for the Hornets. Murphy in motion. Handoff is to Scarberry. And there's going to be a flag on the play. And that's going to go no gain. Did they wave it off? Sorry guys, we've been trying to get your score, trying to go through and get your scoreboard up here so you can see what's going on. Third and 10 coming up here for the Hornets. That handoff is to Murphy, and Murphy is loose. And ain't nobody catching him. It's a touchdown, Hornets. Big run there by Caden Murphy. And Hornets will line up for the extra point. Smith under center. He'll take the handoff, hands to Murphy. Murphy is going to be in for the two-point conversion. With 3:02 left to go here in the first quarter, Colgrove 8, Chesapeake 8. We'll come back out from the 35 and see if the Hornet defense can, after really just giving up one big long play, had done a pretty good job up to that point. There, you see the scoreboard. Yeah, Terry. Good deal. Guys, let us know where you're tuning in from, where you're watching. Again, the Hornets, it's homecoming here for the Hornets. And we want to take a quick second to thank our sponsors here with McCown and Fisher, attorneys out of 19. You can reach out to them at 532-8744. They'll get a chance to help you out if you ever need. They're huge, huge supporters of the Hornets and what we do here. Mr. Fisher's wife teaches out at the elementary school. Brian Cremines is there as well. He actually lives here in the Grove. And of course, they're also the village attorneys, so they try to support us as much as what they can, and we certainly appreciate them and all the things that they do. Chesapeake going under center, takes a snap, pitches back. That's that big running back. It looks like a tackle. He's a little quicker, but he's going to be taken down after a big gain at the 48-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, Chesapeake. Joe Scarberry and Landon Hearn on that tackle. Hey, Fred, thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Phil, we are ready for this weekend. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do our pro broadcast. We'll call that with replays and things. We're not going to be able to do anything with it because they don't have the space for us. If you heard what I heard this week, it's hard to believe that there isn't something there that they have to abide by. So Chesapeake under center. He's going to take the pitch. And Wade Hankins in there on that, Terry. In there on that tackle. Little pitch out. Steps up. Got a linebacker and got Hankins coming back up there. Doing a heck of a good job coming up from his corner spot. But we don't know if we're going to be able to broadcast this week. We'll try, but there's a lot of mitigating circumstances that may not let us, so we'll see how it goes. Chesapeake gets set. Quarterback under center. Big man goes in motion, pitch to the fullback, and he's almost going to fall down. And he'll have the ball up past 30, up 45, down to the 44, tackled in there by Mason Wheeler. Almost tripped up right here in the middle, but Hornets holding the Panthers to a 3rd down. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Hornets. Back to a cat formation, Wildcat. And I think in the Wildcat, they're going to take him, and he's going to run up the middle every time, which is what he's doing. And he's a tough kid to hit. And I tell you what, Cade Turner absolutely smacked him, and it almost didn't look like anything was happening there. You can take a look at the end of this. You can take a look at the end of this play here. And watch Turner come up and hits him. Boom! Nothing doing. It's just like a kid can take a hit like a Timex. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. First down coming up here from the 25-yard line for Chesapeake. They're going to spread things out a little bit here. Quarterback goes under center. He'll take the snap, handoff up the 6 hole. He's going to carry up and ball pops out, but he's down. Let's see if he was out before he was down. Comes up through that 6 hole, gets hit, and I think that ball was out prior to him being down. You guys can make the call there. It's taking a little bit of time for them to get to play. Let's watch it again. Hand off. That ball's out right there. I don't know. He may have been down. We'll give the officials the benefit of the doubt, and plus we'll play around with our replay. Little slice trap up, and the Hornets are going to tackle him right there at the 20-yard line. Short gain of 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up for the Hornets, and that is the end of your first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, your score, Hornets 8, Chesapeake 8.
Chesapeake will have 3rd and 5 from the corner 20. Let's picture Colgrove cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders, we're going to go through and do a little cheer. We're going to have that thing on there for you. But we'll take a quick second to say a quick thank you to our sponsors. Mark McCown, Derek Fisher, Brian Cremines. We want to thank you guys so much for investing in the school district and the community here at Colgrove. We really appreciate all the things that you do and helping us bring these games and things to the community. And if you're ever in need of any kind of attorney or legal help or advice, give the guys down at McCown and Fisher a call, and they will help you out. And secondly, over at Amusement Wraps, they're on the backside of Colgrove, right in the Hog Run. They've got your custom Trump yard signs. They will also help you promote your business with full color yard signs as low as $4. And of course, they do vehicle wraps and other signage as well. 740-442-7800 is where you can get a hold of them at. And they'll be able to help your business let people know that you're open coming out of this crazy times we're in with the coronavirus. So Chesapeake is going to take over. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Chesapeake. Yeah, they're going to ride big man. And it's going to be a quarterback sneak all the way. And he'll be taken down, and it will be a 1st down. Chesapeake. And Hornets really don't have an answer. He's a big kid. And actually, I've got his name here, Curtis Bradenberg. Curtis Bradenberg. Big kid. Hornets having a hard time with it. 7:47 left to go here, 2nd quarter. What's the record of the JV team? Don't know. Junior high, they've lost 1 game to Ironton. I'm sorry, they lost to Ironton and we lost to Portsmouth. That's right. Little quarterback sneak or quarterback run, that's going nowhere. Picks up about a yard, 2nd and 9 coming up. Isaiah Dixon in on that tackle.
1 yard gain, it'll bring up 2nd and 9.
So what do you guys think of, for those of you who watched the game the other night, is everything working better now here for you with the replays that we can talk over and that kind of stuff? It's always good to know that these things are working for you and that you're seeing everything that you want to do there. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout, Chesapeake. I guess we'll give a little bit of a timeout information there, or timeout entertainment. Hey Terry Gore, you're on Facebook now. Do you watch on Facebook and YouTube? That's pretty fancy. Hey Tony, I wish that this is something that I do. I happen to have a son on the team at Mason Wheeler. He's starting for the first time today at tackle and nose guard. So probably because they're filling in space. We've got several starters out due to all this stuff going on with quarantines and coronavirus and that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is at this stage. But I wish that wasn't the case. And I think that you're seeing a little bit of struggling right now defensively. That those things are showing up. Now, high school dealt with the same thing back at Portsmouth a few weeks ago, and I think that they were able to come out of it, and Hornets had to stay stingy here. Chesapeake spreading everything out. They're just spreading that defense out here. And it's going to be the quarterback run all the way. And he's hard to take down. Hornets able to get that one done with a minimal gain. He's trying to look for that little run back lane that he's had, and it looks like number 50, I think, had a hold of him. Maybe number 70, and did not let go, and that's what allowed everybody in help to get there. Good play there by the Hornets. It's 3rd down and 9. Chesapeake goes back into and they're going to pitch. It's a pitch pass. He's wide open, but nothing doing. Cannot get that one, and it's going to be 4th and 9 from the 12-yard line. And Hornets can make a stand here. That is excellent. 5:58 left to go here until halftime. Big 4th down play here coming up for the Hornets. Quarterback under center. Bradenberg going out wide. And it's going to be a timeout. Chesapeake. Make sure they didn't. I don't know that they were trying to get motion and something happened that they didn't give them the look that they wanted. Yeah, guys, we're doing from a replay standpoint. We're still working on a couple of those things. If I can get somebody to get stats, that's the last thing that we need to be able to do this on a weekly basis. Now, we will be bringing all this into the volleyball game next Tuesday. So we'll have a better look, and provided that we can get the space to be able to do it, we'll continue to do it. Big things coming here for Colgrove Live and the String Squad live production services. By the way, so something else that we just did is we put in a slow motion instant replay. We'll show that off here in just a little bit. Getting started back up here. They're putting 5:55 back on the clock. 4th and 9 from the 12-yard line. Big play for the Hornets coming up here. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. And it's going to be a pass all the way. And that is going to be a turnover on downs for the Hornets. And they'll take over on the 12-yard line. Quarterback was rolling out. He had a guy open, just couldn't get him there. And it's going to be Hornet ball on the, not called a goal line stand, but it was daggone close enough. And some of those things are going to be the things that make or break the Hornets here as they're trying to get back the little brown jug. Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Murphy. Murphy's going to pick up a few, about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Hornets. Gets that out to the 15. Hornets need a little bit of breathing room in down there inside their 20. Good. Replay is much better without the carryover audio. Like I said, we keep trying to do this and continue to try to make it better. But so, hey, you got to start someplace and adapt. Rylan Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Scarberry. Takes the hit. Gets it across the 25-yard line. It'll be a Hornet first down. And hey, how about we show you some of those hits in slow motion? Sorry, it is not Joe Scarberry. I was wrong. It is Caden Turner on that carry. See, it took me slow motion just to see who was running the ball. Shotgun formation here for the Hornets. Motioned by Murphy. Murphy will take the ball. Murphy with the big run. And it's going to be a Hornet first down out to the 46-yard line. Sometimes Murphy just able to make it on his own. Runs over somebody and back down to the sidelines. Hey, and that's the kind of hard running that you expect out of Coal Grove running backs. Of course, he's got a little bit of a speedy side to him as well. If he gets loose, very few people going to catch him. Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Hand off to Murphy. Now Murphy, hard runner. He crosses the 40-yard line down to the 39. And it's going to be another Hornet first down. Tell you what, hard running there by Murphy. Patient. Runs through a couple arm tackles and then just keeps those legs churning. Your running back coach can't be asking much of anything more than for your backs to be running like that right there. Hand off to Turner. Turner is going to have about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up, or 2nd and 7 coming up. There from the 37-yard line. Hornets under center. They'll take the snap. Hands to Murphy. Murphy has the ball up almost to the 30. They'll call it to 31. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Hornets. .249 left to go to halftime. Hornets trying to put a score on before half. Full house formation here for the Hornets. Rylan Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Handoff is to the fullback, Joe Scarberry, and he will have a Hornet first down. Hornet drive continue with 2:20 left to go here until the half. Back to full house formation. Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Turner. Turner cuts it upfield. He's going to have the ball up to the 20-yard line. Gain of 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4. And we're under the 2 minutes left to go here in the half. Phil, yes, he did have a good game. I think the whole team had a good game. Of course, it doesn't, we can say they do all that they can do, but without the line working up front, and the line's been really good the last few weeks. Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Hand off to Hankins. Hankins holding on to that ball. And he's going to be inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Hornets from the 9-yard line. Big run there by Hankins. And you can see the line getting out and getting busy after it. 1st and goal from the 9 coming up here for the Hornets. Well, Phil, I expect this weekend that we should be able to have it. I think it's going to be a good game, but I think if we continue to play the way that we have been playing at the high school level, I think we'll be in good shape. Snap, hands to Murphy, and Murphy slips through the grasp of the couple tacklers and takes it down to the 1-yard line. Murphy is a little bit of a slippery back. He wants to be. He takes it down there. And there is a penalty flag on the play. And we'll see what the call is. Personal foul face mask against Chesapeake. It's going to be a 1st down and half the distance from the end of the run, which is probably all of about 6 inches. Yeah, back him up. The whole 6 inches because it's going from the end of the run. Hey, Debbie Hankins. Wade Hankins' grandma tuning in. Thanks for coming on and hanging out. We've got all the comments now. We can see comments on both YouTube and Facebook when we're doing it this way. We've got 2 different types of broadcasts that we do. Sometimes, like this weekend, if we can do it, we'll be doing it from the bleachers, but they've got they don't have visiting side bleachers. They only have like baseball, like the bleachers of the baseball. They only have like 6 levels. So I'm not for sure what we'll be able to do. We'll see how it goes. Full house formation here for the Hornets. Smith turns around, hands the ball off to Murphy. And Murphy is going to be dropped short. Down to the 1-yard line, 2nd down. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout called by the Hornets with 39 seconds left to go until halftime. That makes sense. Trying to get a score before halftime on the 1. Probably want to give yourself a little bit of time to do that. So it is homecoming here tonight at the Master Stadium for the middle school Hornets. They call them the Junior Hornets, so that's why when you see that, it's not the JV. It is the Junior Hornets for the middle school that you're watching right now, in case you're tuning in and you did not know. The one thing about this weekend, as the Hornets travel to Shenandoah for the 2nd round of the playoffs, I don't look forward to the 3-hour drive. Caden Murphy, it's an injury timeout here. Caden Murphy, and that's a big loss for the Hornets if he's going to be out. If he's going to be out any amount of time, that's going to hurt. Hopefully it's something he can walk off and be okay with. Caden has been a huge part of the Hornets' success this year, even though they dropped a couple games. He's only in 7th grade, so he's got one more year coming back for the middle school Hornets, and he's a big component of this team. That certainly takes away a huge weapon for the Hornets, and we'll see who they go back to replace. Usually Wade Hankins, I believe, is the next man up at the running back spot, but Carpenter may step in as well. We'll see what Rick Barrett decides to do here. Getting back at it. Should be able to sneak it into the one or give it to one of your big backs, which is going to be Turner or Scarberry. They've got a couple big backs that can get the job done.
Second and goal from the 1.
So full house formation. Power I formation. Wade Hankins is in the tailback spot. Hands off goes to him, and he is going to be stopped short. There's going to be a timeout. Why did they blow the whistle? Why did they blow the whistle? That was really odd. It's going to be a timeout, but I don't think we got that in. I don't think we got that one. We saved that one. Nope. We've got one play that we can go back. I think it's 3rd and 2, loss of a yard. They blew that whistle dead really quick. Wade Hankins trying to work his way in there. And, heck, I've seen all day long that if they stood somebody up, they've let that one go for a little bit. Man, they blew that one dead really, really fast. Hornets at the 3-yard line. Power I formation, Smith under center. It'll be a pitch out, and Hankins will score.
Hankins for the touchdown.
Hornets going to be going for the 2-point conversion. I don't know if the middle school ever kicks. I think we kicked whenever I was in middle school. I really don't remember. It's been a while back now. But it doesn't seem like they ever kicked. But 2-point conversion coming up. Smith under center, hands off as a Scarberry, and he's going to be stopped short. 2-point conversion fails. 23 seconds left to go in the half. Hornets up 14-8. We'll take a quick look at that last play there. So it just pack big number 73, just kind of put everything up, and he just gets a hold of Scarberry, and there's nowhere to go. The Hornets up 14-8. 23 seconds left to go here until the half. Hey, Quentin, I know nothing about who is supposed to be quarantined or what. All I know is who is here. And I don't even have a roster. I just happen to know some of the backs because we call their name out all the time. But hey, Quentin, I'm sure that they all wish that you were here as well. I'm sure that there's a couple others that are right there with you. That whole quarantining madness is pretty crazy. Hey, Caden Harris, I presume you're one of the affected as well. Sorry to hear about that. Wish we saw you here. Big man at quarterback, and he's going to throw the ball. Hornets defend that one well. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd down coming up. 16 seconds left to go here until halftime. Guess we didn't save that one after all. It's tough sometimes to be one guy trying to get everything done. So defense getting some fresh legs out there. Chesapeake going to try to spread things out here. It's going to be a halfback screen. There's going to be a penalty flag. We'll see what it is. He's going to be down out of bounds. down to the 20 or inside the 20, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what the play call is. And it looks like it will be a hold or a block in the back. And that's going to back him up 10 yards from that spot. So it should be backing him up to the 45-yard line or so with 1.6 seconds left to go. And it looks like there's going to be one more play in this half. Of course, that's just I should say that's just an estimation of where that should drop. But play still resulted in a first down. But there's basically one play left, so you gotta stop. Big number 26, Curtis Brandenburg. Guess there's no use putting a spy on him because it's going to take multiple people to bring him down. Quarterback is way out wide. And Turner. And that's going to do it here for the first half. Turner makes a good play on coverage, completes the pass. Well, that's not wanting to save us here, is it? So, hey, it's halftime. And with your score, Hornets are up 14-8 here on homecoming. So it's halftime. We're going to mute up. We'll be back here. We'll just let that go. And we'll see you guys right back here in a few minutes here on Colgrove Live. I think the cheerleaders are going to do something, so we'll make sure to stay on long enough to let them do their halftime thing. Oh, well, I guess they aren't doing anything. So it's halftime, guys. We'll see you right back here in just a few minutes. You're watching Junior High Hornet football right here on Colgrove Live. Hey guys, getting back at things here. It's halftime at Master Stadium. Homecoming. And it looks like they're going to add a little bit of time back on the clock doing that usual 3-minute after halftime deal. So far, Junior Hornets have have some starters out there trying to manage and make do. So far, so good. Hornets up 14-8 halftime. And they have the ball, I believe, coming out at the half. So Glia Cartmill, 14-8 is your score. Hornets on top. We will be doing our best to come to you live on on Saturday with a second round of playoff game at Shenandoah. It's about 3 hours away due to some of their facility constraints. We may or may not be able to come to you live. So we're still trying to work through the details on how that might be able to. Of course, this is our new system for the last two games that we're trying to implement with some replays and some nicer features for you guys. But if we are able to broadcast, won't have any of those things. We'll have our standard bleacher cast, I guess is what we'll call it. And we'll do the best that we can. Shenandoah does have a live stream of their own, but it's $20, and we're going to do our best to try to help you guys out. With that. Even if we have to buy the stream and simulcast it from there, we'll try to find some way to bring you guys the game. Hornets able to get out of this weekend's game. They'll play at Centersburg next week, which is about the same distance, about 2.5 hours. So no matter what is happening, Hornets will be traveling over the next little bit. So Hornets making their way out to get things started here. And it will be 1st and 10 from the Hornet 35. Hornets able to get a score on the board with about 20 seconds left to go, or 30 seconds left to go in the first half. And that put them up 14-8 here on homecoming. Guess we got to officially wait until this 3 minutes rolls back off of the clock. Thanks, guys, again so much for coming on and hanging out with us here tonight. We certainly appreciate it. And the Hornets will get things started out of the full house. Looks like Caden Murphy back in the game. Smith under center, hands to Murphy. And Murphy has it up for a few yards. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Coming up here for the Hornets. Sorry, they're going to give him 4 yards on the play, so that'll be 2nd and 6 coming up. Carpenter comes in the game. Smith under center. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Murphy. And Murphy carrying up to the 45-yard line. It's going to be a Hornet first down. Murphy, whenever he can get off and running quick, he hits that hole hard. And he's got 5 yards before you know it, almost either way. Smith under center, they work quick. Handoff is to Turner. And Turner has a gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Hornets.
Caden Turner, your ball carrier. Gain of 4, brings up a second and 6 from the Chesapeake 41.
Smith under center, I formation. Hands off is to Scarberry. I'm not entirely sure how I missed that, but that was a heck of a fake by Scarberry. Cade Murphy actually on the carry. He picks up a few. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. That's when you know that your ball fakes are on point. Whenever you can't keep track of it on camera. Kudos there to Joe Scarberry getting the work done. Smith, he's going to be under center, takes a snap, hands off up the middle to Scarberry, and he's working and working and working. And he takes it down to the 25-yard line. Big run, Hornet first down. Look at this. Scarberry putting in the work. Not going down with those spin moves and just running through tackles. Again, can't ask for anything better there from your running backs after initial contact with a big pickup there for the Hornets. 1st and 10 from the 25. Full house formation with all 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff is to Turner. He's going to be dropped in there for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ken Turner injured in the first half. We'll see how that plays out here as things move forward. Wade Hankins in the backfield. Now Smith takes a snap, hands off to Hankins, and Hankins picks up a couple more. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 coming up.
And a 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 21.
Big 3rd down here for the Hornets as they're trying to put a little bit more distance between them and the Panthers. 4:16 left to go here, 3rd quarter. Full house formation. Smith will take the ball, hand off to Turner. Turner makes a cut, and he's not going to get the 1st down. Picks up a couple more. That ball is going to be out, but he will be down, and he's going to pick up about 3. It's going to be 4th down, and it looks to be 4th and 4 coming up. So we'll see what Coach Barrett has here, what rabbit he has that he can pull out of the hat. 4th and 4 from the 19-yard line. And there's going to be a timeout. Hornets. Couldn't get everything put quite together the way that they wanted it. So it will be a timeout. And this would be a good time to do a quick stop here and say, hey, we wanted to give guys out at McCown and Fisher, Mark, Derek, and Brian Cremines a shout out and to say thank you for sponsoring the stuff that we do here on Cold Grove Live. This is the kind of guys that you need whenever you need community support. They're the village solicitors, which means they're the village attorneys. Derek Fisher's wife teaches out at elementary school. Some of you might know it used to be Miss Goldcamp. I don't know if she goes by hyphenated or what. Anyway, McCown and Fisher down in Ironton, 532-8744 if you ever need any help like that. Couldn't recommend them more. So big 4th down here coming up for the Hornets. I formation. And there's going to be a false start on the play. And that's going to back the Hornets up by 5, so now it makes it 4th and 9. Quite a bit more of a difficult, a little bit more difficult to get this thing going. Should probably turn that timeout off. Even a bigger 4th down coming up here for the Hornets. They were having a little bit more time on defense, a little bit of a difficult time with their big running back, Curtis Bradenberg. We'll see if that's see if the Hornets can convert here. Shotgun formation, and there's going to be another timeout. Hornets could not get everything put together, so Coach Barrett had to burn 2 timeouts on this 4th down try. And unfortunately, that's going to put them back in a pretty tough spot. Your middle school cheerleaders. They don't have a middle school band, or we try to get a little bit of them as well. Hornets are going to spread things out here. Carpenter is your quarterback. It's going to be a pass all day long. And it's going to be Rylan Smith with a reception. And that is not going to be enough. And it will be a turnover on downs. 1st down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Sorry, 16-yard line. Chesapeake with a chance moving forward. It's a little rollout. Carpenter makes a good throw. Smith able to pull the ball in at the 15, but whenever he reverses track and comes back, takes it behind the markers. And when he tackled, well, that's what she wrote. Chesapeake under center, motion. Going to hand off to the fullback. And Leland McKnight in there on that tackle. Pickup of about 5. It looks like it'll be 2nd down and 5 coming up.
Gain of 5 on the play, it'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 coming up here for Chesapeake. 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hornets took a lot of time off the clock with that drive, but came up empty-handed on the scoreboard. Chesapeake under center. They're going to hand off to the big man. Been causing problems for the Hornets all day long. Takes that gang tackling. Hornets do a fantastic job on that. He picks up about 3 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down. Sorry, 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up. Let's check that one out again. So they've been doing pretty good. Cutback lane closed down.
It's going to bring up the 3rd and 1.
Hornets do a good job getting after it. 4-yard gain. That's probably the shortest gain. It's probably the shortest gain that they've had tonight, at least from that back. Look to the handoff to the fullback here. It's a quarterback sneak. And what is it? And it's going to be a timeout, and Joe Scarborough is going to come off the field limping. And Chesapeake will get the 1st down. Under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Again, the middle school Hornets, junior Hornets, up 14-8. Right now on Chesapeake on homecoming. Power formation for Chesapeake. Hadn't seen that today. Handoff up the middle. And push, push, push. And Caden Turner is going to be there for that tackle. Pickup of, it looks to be about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up. And I'm sorry, that tackle by Carpenter.
Gain of 4 brings up a 2nd and 6.
Linebackers coming up feeling nicely. But with that big gob of linemen, can't do much with that. Big guy takes a snap, and he's just hard to handle. He's super big, and it's going to take a gang tackle, and Hornets do a good job with that.
Tackle on the play by several Hornets.
And it will be the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, your score, Hornets are up 14-8. We'll move to the other end of the stadium. You've been watching Coal Grove Hornet football right here on Coal Grove Live. We're going to mute up, take a drink. We'll be right back.
Chesapeake will have 1st and 10 from their own 38.
Chesapeake 1st and 10 from their own 38 coming up here. As we start the fourth quarter, Hornets have a slight 6-point lead. Power formation here for Chesapeake. Hornets allow about a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 3 coming up. Too many yards. Too many yards let up in the early games, or early downs rather. Wade Hankins in there on the tackle. I'm sorry, it'll be 2nd and 4 coming up. 6-yard gain. Chesapeake will hand off to their tailback. He's going to get stuffed right at the line. It's going to be 3rd down and short, less than 1 to go. Let's see if they give him the 1st down. And they're going to give him the 1st down. Looked like where the side judge was coming in, it looked like that they were going to be short. Chesapeake in their wishbone. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to be there for about a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Panthers. 6:45 left to go. Now, because the 2-point conversion was good with Chesapeake, all they have to do is score is to tie it, and then the 2-point conversion would be to win it. So Hornets really need to keep Chesapeake off the board here and get a big stop. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wildcat formation, and it's always been a quarterback run. Motion, and that's going to be a false start. Flag on the play, and that's going to back him up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13 to get coming out.
That'll make it 2nd and 13 from their own 45.
So never hurts to get a little bit of help from the opposing team as well whenever you need a big stop. Let's hope 5 yards will help do the trick here for the Hornets. Wildcat formation, motion. And it's going to be a quarterback run all the way. Big play for a loss of yards there for the Hornet defense, and it's going to be 3rd down and long coming up. Let's take another look. Setting the edge. Turner does a really good job, and then Murphy gets a hold of it and just holds on for life until the Hornets can finally get him down. 3rd and 18 here for Chesapeake. Of course, you're somewhat limited on what you can do. Not many plays in the playbook is intended to do a 3rd and 18. Same play coming back here. Looks like a run, but he's going to throw the ball. And that is going to be incomplete. 4th and 18 coming up here for Chesapeake. And with 5:06 left to go on the clock, they'd probably be wise to punt this one away. They did throw the ball, but a little too much there for the Chesapeake receiver, a little too long. And it makes it 4th and 18 coming up for Chesapeake. Hornets up 14-8 with 5:06 left to go. And they look like that they're backing up to punt. And the Hornets will start right about where the marker was to begin with the 1st down marker, back at the 42. 4:55 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Hornets up slim margins of 6 points, but they'll get the ball back. We'll try to put another score back on the mark here in just a minute. And just a quick note, want to thank Mark McCown, Derek Fisher, and Brian Cremines for helping us out and sponsoring the game. So we do. They help out with a lot of the things that we do here in Coal Grove. Huge community support for the Coal Grove community. If you ever need anything, you should let those guys know. They are there. I use them. You should use them too. 532-8744. Rylan Smith under center. I formation for the Hornets. They're going to hand the ball off to Hankins, and Hankins is going to be dropped for a loss, about a 2-yard loss. Hornets tried to run a little counter there. Not a bad idea, but you got to block the big man in order to make that work. It's going to be 2nd down, only a 1-yard loss, so 2nd down 11. Coming up here for the Hornets. Got to get a couple 1st downs, tried to bleed this clock out. Or hey, put another big touchdown. I think that we can live with that as well. Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Murphy. And Murphy is going to have the 1st down. Again, Murphy carrying people along the way. Keeps them legs going. Again, you can't ask for anything more from your running backs. .406 left to go. 4th quarter. Again, Hornets up 14-8. High formation here come up for the Hornets. Smith under center. He'll take the snap. Gives off to Murphy. And Murphy, can he break the tackle? No, he doesn't. But there is a flag on the play. And it is coming. He said it looks like a block in the back. And that's going to back the Hornets up. And it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and short. Coming up here for Hornets, 2nd and 1. Or 2nd and even less. Yeah, 2nd down. Okay, so after the play negates a little bit of a run.
Bring up second inches for the road.
But Murphy just dragging people along. They give us the Murphy short gain. And there's another flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Trying to see what it is on the white hat. It's a personal foul, face mask on the defense. And that is going to be automatic first down and a 15 yards on top of it. Big penalty there against Chesapeake. Trying to get a stop here so that they can get the ball back and put a score on 3:36 left to go in this game. Hornets up 14-8, and that 15-yard hurts. Murphy and Scarberry in the back. Rylan Smith letting the clock count down. Smith takes a snap, hands to Murphy. Murphy is going to be taken down. Picks up about 6, it looks like, and it's going to be 2nd down and 4 coming up. So as long as the Hornets have the ball, they don't have to score. They could bleed the clock, but I think I'd like to have an insurance score for good measure. What do you think? Hey, Barbara Clay, you're welcome. Thanks for coming on hanging out with us here. We appreciate you being part of our community. Smith under center. He'll take the snap, hands off to Scarberry. Scarberry keeps his legs driving. And they're going to be, and he's going to have the ball stripped and taken away. And it's recovered by Chesapeake. And that's a big one right there, a big turnover by the Hornets. Chesapeake will take over down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. There's 2 minutes, 28 seconds left on the clock. And the Hornets have some work to do. Bradenberg at quarterback. It's a quarterback run all the way. And Murphy is going to be able to hold him up long enough, and it's going to be a timeout. Chesapeake, I think. So let's see where they mark the ball. I'm not for sure what the story is here. I don't see any flag or anything. And maybe it was a false start on the offense. Penalties decline. They take the loss back to the 10-yard line. That's interesting. Passing quarterback is in. He's going to step back, gets out of the little halfback screen, and the Hornets sniff it out right at the front. Good job there. They've run that play a couple times, and Hornets finally sniff that one out. Let's take a look. Good job by the linebackers stepping up on it. Another penalty was on. There was another penalty, and it was declined from the Hornets, and now it's 3rd down and 12. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout. Chesapeake. $150 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Hornets are up 14-8. Now they're trying to maintain that lead. Big Curtis Bradenberg has given the Hornets fits, but they've done a good job bottling him up here in the second half, minimizing the impact, and neither team really able to do much of anything, derailed by penalties or turnovers here in the second half. Nobody has scored since the first quarter, or I'm sorry, the second quarter going into half. So this half, not much going on from the offensive side. It's turned into a defensive battle. Hornets trying to match up with the high school and bring home the little brown jug to the junior high. The varsity Hornets was able to do that a little earlier this year. Big 3rd down and 12 coming up here for the Hornets. I'm sure Chesapeake is in 4-down territory right now. Chesapeake under center. Puts the big man in motion, and it's going to be a pass play. And he's going to cut back across the field. And he's going to be taken down by Murphy and Scarberry. Good play. Gain of about 1. It's going to be 4th down. Let's take another look.
Gain of 2. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Play starts, comes all the way over to the right-hand side and tries to reverse field, which has been working in the past, but Murphy does a good job getting his hand on him. Scarberry comes in, cleans up, and the rest of them. So good gang tackling there by the Hornets. Of course, that's what your defense teaches. You can't be relying on just one. Open field tackles are good. If you can't get the clean tackle, then you got to be there and let everybody be there. Chesapeake, their throwing quarterback, is back, and it's a pass all the way. And that ball almost intercepted by Leland McKnight. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Hornets, let's see what's going on here, but hold up. It's a false start. Decline, it's a turnover. Hornets almost picked this ball off. Leland McKnight can't quite come down with it, but it is 1st down Hornets from the 13-yard line. And the Hornets here, they can get a 1st down. Ice the game, 1:22 left to go. So takes a snap. Murphy is going to take it up the left side. He'll have a gain of about 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 coming up. And there's going to be a timeout. I'm sure it's Chesapeake. So Hornet defense this half has done a fantastic job. First half was a little rough after some big plays by Curtis Brandenburg. But Hornets able to turn the corner here in the second half, not giving up a score. Of course, Chesapeake has not given up a score either, but they're in position to put another score on the board and get a homecoming win and taking the little brown jug. Second down and 6 coming out here. Ball on the 9-yard line for the Hornets. Smith takes a snap, hands off to Murphy. And Murphy will be taken
Peyton Murphy, the ball carrier.
down short of the goal mark, but he stays in bounds, which I think arguably is probably the most important thing of that to keep the clock running. And I don't know how many timeouts Chesapeake has left, but I don't think they've got very many. They've got one more timeout. 45 seconds left and counting. It's 3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Hornets. Smith takes a snap, hands off to Murphy, and Murphy's in for the touchdown. And 27 seconds left to go here. Murphy able to put the ball into the end zone. Again, 27 seconds left to go. Hornets are up 20-8. And it looks like the Hornets are going to prep to kick the extra point. And it's going to be a sneak. And it is good. Or sneak, a fake. And it is good. Murphy with the 2-point conversion. So with 27 and a half seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter, Hornets are up 22-8. And I'd say with 27 seconds, it's highly unlikely that the Panthers are going to have an opportunity to put 2 scores on the board. Get a big win here on homecoming. And we'll see a celebration after this next 27 seconds. And somebody will bring out the little brown jug. Big drop there, and that's going to do it here. So Chesapeake, or Hornets, are going to beat the Chesapeake Panthers. They're going to take a timeout, but they're going to beat the Panthers 22-8. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Hornet football right here on Cold Grove Live. And that's going to do it. So, guys, thanks for coming on, hanging out with us here tonight. Hornets get the win, 22-8. With a big homecoming win. And they'll keep the little brown jug. So, guys, thanks for coming on, hanging out with us here tonight. We certainly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys had some fun and enjoyed a little bit of junior high football. This is good for these junior high kids. We're glad to be able to do it, and we just want to thank McCown and Fisher, Brian Cremings, rather. And here you go, the little brown jug right here. So that'll do us here tonight, guys. We appreciate you. We'll hopefully see you a little bit on Saturday whenever the Hornets take on the Zeps from Shenandoah in the second round of the playoffs. But you guys, between here and there, stay safe. We'll talk to you soon. We'll catch up to you next time right here on Cold Grove Live. See ya.